So today we're going to be looking at BCH or Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is currently at the $599 level, currently ranked at 11 with a market cap of $11.97 billion. And so today we're going to be looking at the price action, the technical analysis and price prediction right here for Bitcoin Cash, right? And so on this chart right here for Bitcoin Cash versus the USD dollars on the daily time frame, Binance is the date source, right? So one of the things we've been looking at right here for Bitcoin Cash basically is that we have been saying that prices move from level to level, level to level, like so, and we have been of the opinion that we're expecting prices to continue to consolidate in between the $480 level to the $632 level, right? We said that December would be much of a consolidation. We're expecting some sort of push up to happen in 2026, right? And some people are asking, why are we expecting a pump in 2026 for Bitcoin Cash? And I'll tell you why, right? I'm going to show you three reasons why we're expecting that pump. First is that the Fed just ended quantitative QT, as you can see right here. QT basically means that the Fed has stopped withdrawing money out of the economy, right? So basically, the Fed were withdrawing money all throughout 2025, and that has affected altcoins, or basically risk assets in general. And the Fed has just halted that effective December 1st, which is very, very bullish for us. Another good news we're seeing right here is we're seeing big changes coming to the Fed in the US. So interest rates next year. So basically, the President Trump has nominated a replacement for Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell was the head of the Fed, while they were having the QT, and Trump wants them to reduce the interest rate. And this guy right here, Kevin Hassett, is the front runner to become the chair of the next Federal Reserve, and is likely to push for the central banks to lower rates. Now, one of the things we've known is that what is the impact on rate cuts or lowering the rate for the crypto market. Now, this is an infographic that shows you how this thing works. So basically, when the central bank lowers the rate or they have a rate cut, something we see is three things. So we said cheaper money and liquidity. Second, we see weaker dollar. And third, we see risk appetite for altcoins, right? So we usually see that the investor becomes confident, his risks on, and then pours much of those money back into the crypto market. A dollar falls, right? Assets reporting, which helps the crypto market. Also, crypto capital or capital flows into crypto, which could cause altcoins and bitcoins to rally, right? So interest rates are bullish for markets, and that is what we're expecting going into 2026. So December might be some sort of a bottoming month, and then in 2026 we see a rally. Now back to the macro chart. We love to take note of the macro chart because we said that the macro chart is very, very important right here for any analysis. And the first macro chart we love to look at is the USDT dominance. We said the USDT dominance is very important because usually when we see the dominance begins to push to the upside, it basically means usually cryptocurrencies are pushing to the downside. That means a lot of people are flocking into cryptocurrencies. As you can see, in 2021, the moment we saw that upward push for the dominance, the USDT dominance, that was the top for the crypto market. And so currently, even in the past few days, we have been seeing a push to the upside right here for the dominant. We're seeing we expect a pullback, and we were expecting for the price of the dominant to come right back to the bottom, and that is exactly what is happening, right? So this is very, very good. We have seen that the dominant has rejected exactly at the 6.5% levels, and so we should expect even further more downside for the dominant chart. Next chart we have been explaining to every single person right here on the channel is this chart which we call the Bitcoin dominant. We said this chart was very important because in every altcoin season we usually see right here, or in every bull run we usually see that the dominance always falls before the top is in. The dominance falls before the top is in. This was the 2017 top. Until we saw the dominance fell, the top was not in. Until we saw the dominance fell, the top was not in. Currently, we said the Bitcoin dominant is too high. It's still at the 57 levels, right? Every single time we see the dominance push towards lows, 39. Same thing in 2021, 39. And so we are expecting the Bitcoin dominance to fall. And we said usually when the dominance falls, that is usually when it is altcoin season. And so that is very, very bullish for markets. And so that is why we're saying there's a very high likelihood 2026 would be very bullish. And so every single uh, sort of bear trap you're thinking in your mind might be what is just occurring, because as you can see before the fall, we always see some sort of few months of bear trap, right? This is the monthly time frame, by the way. As you can see, 4 months of bear trap. That is exactly what is happening right here at the moment. 4 months of bear trap before we see a huge push to the downside, collapsing the Bitcoin dominance, and that would be the beginning of our altcoin season. And that is one of the reasons why we're very, very bullish going into 2026. Next on our chart is the total crypto market cap. We said the total crypto market cap is very important because this tracks how monies come into the crypto market in general. Now, the crypto market is so important because that was what was able to help us get the bottom exactly right here. We got the bottom on the channel, started buying into Bitcoin December of 2022, and we have rode this wave to the upside. Now, why is this chart important? Because we said we're expecting liquidity to pour back into the crypto market, and that the crypto market in total could go as high as a 5.62 trillion market cap. But currently, we still currently remain at about 2.99 trillion, and so we're expecting that 2026 will still be bullish, and then we would push towards that 5.6 trillion dollars, right? Overall market cap for the crypto market, which means your altcoins are bullish, and we would still see even more fresh amount of monies coming to altcoins, as that could be another catalyst to push prices to the upside. The last chart we have been looking at right here is the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, or basically the altcoin market cap. Like we love to see on the channel, show me where the money is going, and I'm going to show you what is going to happen next, right? And we have been tracking this because we said that we were at support. So that the last time when we saw this push, we said currently prices are at support. Even though a lot of people are bearish on altcoins, we are very bullish because altcoins, the altcoin market cap is at a support. We said in this cycle, we are expecting for the altcoin market cap to go as high as the 2.46 trillion. Currently, we're still at 1.28 trillion. We still have a long, long way to go. And so we're expecting that a lot more rotations would happen from Bitcoin into the altcoin market and would take us probably through this 2.46 trillion and even above. But currently, we're at the support. As you can see, we're holding that support like a boss, expecting that bounce to happen right there for the altcoin market cap. Now, this is some of the reasons why we're bullish. As you can see, altcoin market cap at the support, expect some sort of bounce, probably some sort of consolidation in December, and then we see a massive bounce going into January. But we continue to remain bullish, expecting higher price targets for every single altcoin. Thank you for watching and have a blessed week ahead.